Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with. He pays all the bills, he take care of the kids, he step in, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Ah!
Make my own money. I make
Okay.
more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we are in the era of modern relationships where fulfilling your obligations and duties towards your family is something that is not even considered as something of value. It's pretty much considered as the bare minimum or expected. If you want to even have a glimmer of hope in being appreciated, you have to be above average in terms of providing the extras rather than necessities. So, we have this video of this woman today who says that her man pays all of the bills and takes care of the home and the kids. Yet she's still not satisfied and wants more. I couldn't believe that women can say something like that these days without being shamed for it. This is why we need to bring back shame. So, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
Exactly, like the other lady said, how do you do all that without ambition? That is kind of contradictory. This is what happens when a woman has never had to pay bills or provide for herself, let alone a family. She doesn't seem to understand the level of selflessness and sacrifice it takes to work the vast majority of your hours in a day, spend all your energy at work, and come home drained, and then at the end of the day, spend the fruits of your labor to fulfill the needs of your family. You don't even get to see or enjoy the rewards of your hard work for yourself. Instead, you find joy in giving it all away just to see your family taken care of. Don't you think this man had material desires of his own? I don't know, maybe he's passionate about cars and wants to buy his dream car, or dream house, or go on his dream vacation, etc. But he's willing to put it on hold just so he can fulfill his duties towards you and his kids.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ah.
Yeah, complacent. Blame a man for wanting to actually spend time with his kids. He's literally showing up for his family by being the father figure that he's supposed to be. Being a man is just not about providing financially. You have to be physically present for your family in order to teach your kids how to become responsible adults. If he has daughters, he needs to be there to give them love and attention, so don't go out looking for it elsewhere. And if he has sons, he needs to be there to teach them how to grow up to be masculine men. And he can't do that if all he's doing is just working all the time and not being physically present.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately,
She's cooking.
for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up.
Yeah, but that's not how she sees it though. For her, she has that Instagram picture of ambition that she sees everywhere on social media. She probably saw some of her favorite influence. She probably saw some of her favorite influencers making the quote unquote perfect couple reels in their rented studio homes, going on their credit card debt funded vacations and leased luxury cars which they can't afford, and thought to herself, this is what a real ambitious man can provide for me. I'm just living with a loser who can only pay all our bills.
Every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home, like that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because
Yeah, one of the hardest things for a man to do is to provide for a woman who is ungrateful. I don't know how some men do it. I personally don't have it in me to be able to do that.
But it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I
Okay.
make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. So I saw in another clip where she said that she wants to be a homeowner and a property owner. Now, she just said she makes more money than him. First of all, if he's taking care of all the family's needs by himself, he has to be an above average earner. You cannot provide for a family with one average income in this economy. And if she's making more money than him, she must be a pretty high earner. If you literally have to contribute nothing to the family expenses, then why can't you buy your own house? You would not need that long to save up for a pretty decent down payment on a house when you don't have any living expenses to pay for. I'm guessing there are two possibilities why this might be the case. Firstly, she must be wasting all the money she earns in buying useless things like expensive makeup, designer clothes, bags, etc. Basically flushing her money down the toilet. Or she has the money saved but wants a house as a handout from her husband, since she earlier said that her husband, quote unquote, he has money, so her eyes are on her husband's savings or something that he doesn't like touching.
Make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes...
Yeah, he's pausing his own growth so that his woman can grow. So he's the one sacrificing here. She's not sacrificing anything.
almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be like that. If she's making money as well, she is most likely not doing all her household duties. If she works even 8 hours a day, she's gonna come home tired and not be wanting to cook or clean or fulfill her husband's needs. So at that point, what is the man getting from her? When she works for herself and he is also working for her, her money should be going towards saving up for buying a home for the family, if they're currently not homeowners yet, or paying for children's extracurricular activities or for family vacations. That's how a true partnership would be, rather than one person leeching off another. Both people have to contribute something towards the family as a whole. So my advice in this situation like this, where the woman takes the man's provision for granted, is to just swap roles for a bit. Women like these will always undermine the man's role and greatly overestimate the value of their own. But they never want to swap roles with a man for some reason. Wonder why. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time.